Good morning. In today's lesson, I will discuss about figures of speech. So what is a figure of speech? So in a figure of speech, you will not take the meaning of this one literally. So you have to take its meaning figuratively. So you have to go on a deeper meaning in order to understand this figure of speech. So in today's lesson, I will just focus on the commonly used figure of speech. So we have the simile, metaphor, and personification. So let's discuss this one by one. So simile is the comparison of two unlike things using the words like or as. So in other words, you are going to compare two different things using the words like or as. So let's have examples. So our first example, her skin is as white as snow. So as you can see, we use the word as in comparing. So what are the two things that we compare? Okay, so the two things that we compared are the skin and snow because they are both white. Next one, without her glasses, she is as blind as a bat. So as you can see, we also use the word as. So what are the two different things that we compared here using the word as? Okay, so the two things that we compared here is the bat and she. Because that person without her glasses, she is as blind as the bat. So same thing with a bat that is blind. Next, the snowflakes sparkled like millions of tiny diamonds. So as you can see, we use the word like. So what are the two different things that we compared? Okay, so we have the snowflake and the tiny diamond. So they both sparkle. Next, her cheeks are red like a rose. So we use again the word like in comparing. So what are the two different things we compared? Okay, the cheeks and the rose. So they are both red. So always remember that in a sentence, if you happen to see like or as, and it is comparing two different things, that is simile. Okay. Next, we have metaphor. So metaphor is a comparison of two unlike things without using the words like or as. So here, we still compare two different things, but this time, we will not use the words like or as. So let's have example. So in example number 1, my baby brother is a cute little teddy bear. So as you can see, we are comparing the baby brother to a cute little teddy bear without using the words like or as. Next, life is one long scary roller coaster. So as you can see, we compared life as one long scary roller coaster. So we didn't use the words like or as. Next, the clouds are balls of cotton. So we compared the clouds into a ball of cotton. So as you can notice, we didn't use the words like or as in comparing two different things. So that is a metaphor. Next one, we have personification. It is used when something that is not human is given human-like qualities. So we are giving inanimate objects the qualities of a human. So let's have an example. So first example, the trees dance back and forth in the wind. So what makes it a personification? Okay, so this is a personification because The trees cannot dance, only humans can dance. Next example, the stars in the sky are smiling playfully. So what makes it a personification? Okay, smiling. So the stars cannot smile, only humans can do this. Next sentence, the red car is screaming to someone to notice its speed. So what makes it a personification? Okay, the word screaming. So cars cannot scream, only humans can scream. So let's try if you fully understood our lesson for today. So I have here statements and you have to figure out what kind of figure of speech are this. So the first sentence, my dog is as smelly as dirty socks. Is it simile, metaphor, or personification? Okay, so this one is an example of a simile because we use the word as. And at the same time, we are comparing two different things, dog and dirty socks. Next sentence, the delicious smell of cookies pulled me to the kitchen. Is it simile, metaphor, or personification? Okay, so this one is an example of a personification because cookies cannot pull dew. So only humans can do this one. Next statement, his temper was as explosive as a volcano. Is it simile, metaphor, or personification? Okay, so this one is an example of a simile because we use the word as. And we compared two different things, temper and volcano. Next statement, language is a roadmap of a culture. Is it simile, metaphor, or personification? Okay, so this one is an example of metaphor because language is compared to a map of a culture. So we compared two different things and we didn't use the words like or as. And last statement, she floated in like a cloud. Is it simile, metaphor, or personification? Okay, so this one is an example of a simile because we use the word like and we are comparing that person, the way she floated in a cloud. So that's the end of our discussion. So I hope you've learned something